Yo, 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 yo. Mm. Really chilling, bro. Wait, do I have to have mom? It's like disconnected. Hey, last night I popped out for Cinco de Mayo, man, and this was overall it was a very good night, and I'm gonna tell y'all about the story because it was a lot of stuff that went on, but this night really reminded me of a couple of lessons that I learned later on in life just because I feel like I was always kind of like a late bloomer, bro. Like I ain't really have I wasn't like no popular kid. Like I had no crazy friends or like I had no like a lot of friends. So it was just like this specific lesson that came up that I learned late in my life. Oh, I got reminded of it last night. But overall, it was a fun experience. So Dallas was throwing, I guess, like I don't even know what you want to call it. It was just like some parade or something for Cinco de Mayo. And my homeboy, we both saw kind of like a flyer for it, and I was like, "Hey, let's go ahead and slide to this." And so he was like, "Yeah, that's a bet." So I'm gonna pop out with my boy Mo. Now Mo said that he was bringing his homeboy. So I'm like, "Okay, cool." And I didn't know who he's bringing, but I know a couple of Mo's friends, and all of them, they cool people or whatever. So then we finna meet up in Dallas, and we meet at my car to like kind of like pregame, right? Because I'm already lit. I ain't gonna lie, I had a little sneaker event a couple hours before, and they provided a lot of tequila. So they provided a lot of tequila, so I was already like type lit. But I bought me and Mo like some beatboxes from the gas station. You feel me? Just so he can get lit too. And then I told his boy, I said, hey, you can really have mine for real because I'm already lit. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to have a good time because I ain't gonna lie, y'all gonna have to catch up. And today I'm shooting my shot. Because the thing with Mo, he can go a whole outing without shooting his shot, but be perfectly fine with that though. You feel what I'm saying? There's a difference between shooting your shot and not being able to, or not shooting your shot and be comfortable with that versus, wanting to shoot your shot and you just don't, right? Mo can literally go the whole night without shooting a shot and he's perfectly okay with that. He don't mind vibing out. He don't mind people watching. Like he cool with that. Now his homeboy on the other hand, I felt like he was on the same type of timing that I was on because he was like, oh yeah, like we finna have a good time. This and that. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I've seen bro around like I've been to a couple events with Mo, so this is man's and he was kind of like verbally he was on the same type of time like, oh yeah, like we finna get lit, da da da, this and that. So I'm like, okay, cool. We finna have a grand old time. So I let them drink. We catch up, and me and Mo, we're smoking, and his friend, for the sake of the story, I'm gonna name him Alex because I kind of don't remember his name. I'm not gonna lie to you, but Alex said that he don't smoke. So me and Mo, we're smoking. We're walking to like the little parade area that they have in for Dallas, and this was throughout the story, there's going to be Alex is going to have a lot of strikes, like in baseball. So he's gonna strike out a lot. So in this video, I'm also going to make time steps because this story is a little bit long because like you kind of need to know all the details. But Alex is low key like the main part, so I'm gonna time stamp it for every time that Alex gets a strike. So Here is Alex's first strike, bro. We're walking, and I don't know how we end up on this conversation, but we end up having the 100 men versus gorilla conversation. And he said that the humans would win. And I'm not mad at that answer. I'm not mad at it, but I would like some logic, because everybody who says that the humans are going to win, all they're doing is trying to think of like the strongest humans and just run full fledged at a gorilla and think they're going to win. That is not possible. There's no way. Like, we're going to have to plan that out. So he told me that if every one of the humans is going to be bloodlusted, then it doesn't matter, because that cancels out the humans' fears and we'll be able to beat the gorilla. And I said, bro, it doesn't work like that, bro. Like, it don't matter how bloodlusted you are, bro. You're going to go in a state of shock, bro, if you see something crazy, bro. And I said, if that gorilla backhands somebody and knocks their head clean off the rest of their body, you are literally going to go in a state of shock. Like, bro, if you stub your toe right now, you're literally going to pause. So what you think you going to do if somebody going to get their head knocked off, bro? You're going to literally freeze. I don't know how long you're going to freeze, but you're going to freeze up. And so now we're going back and forth about, you know what I'm saying, because he's saying that if fear isn't involved, then we can win. But I'm like, bro, it's not possible. And he just doesn't want to agree with that. And I'm like, bro, I said, let's just hypothetical. Let's just say you're bloodlusted at me right now and you're finna attack me right on. If I pull out a gun and I shoot Mo in the head, it doesn't matter how mad you are at me. You are going to get in a state of shock after me shooting your friend. Like, no doubt about it. And he was just like arguing with that specific point, and I was already lit, so I'm like, I'm not finna be arguing over this, bro. Like, we can. So I kind of just like deaded the conversation. Like, it's cool. But that was the first indicator. I wouldn't say that this is Alex's first strike. It's just, this was a agree to disagree moment, but you could kind of tell when you having like just simple conversations with somebody, and you know what I'm saying, they say something, or you know what I'm saying, they go about it a certain way, and it's like, I know what kind of dude you are. So I'm like, whatever, bro. Let's just keep on vibing. It's early. You know what I'm saying? So now we get to the parade area, and it's just like they have the whole street like shut down just so people can walk. They got stages set up for performers, and then there's like bars, lounges, and clubs all throughout so that you can, you know, have fun. So we get to the parade area, and then we go to the first bar. And immediately time I get in there, I see this fine woman. Y'all. I'm pretty sure she was Hispanic. She was in this little tennis skirt. She had like on clouds on. So I'm like, okay. I was like, athletic type. Seemed like she about her business. Cause like, you know what I mean? That seemed like a business corporate type of girl. Like, why are you pulling up to the bar and, you know what I'm saying, in a little tennis skirt? Like that has some class to it. So I was like, I like this. So I told Mo and Alex, I said, hey, we can do a little roundabout, you know what I'm saying, see just what the whole scenery is, scope the scenery out real quick. But I said, I already saw what I liked, and I'm gonna have to shoot on it. So they's like, all right, bet. So I walk around. I don't see nothing else that really interests me. So I go to Shorty, and it's a 1v3. And I had to conquer it by myself, even though I got two people with me, bro. But I was like, I needed it, and I was like, I just got to do it. So I went up to her. Boom, we got to talking, got the number and everything. She was actually real cool people, so I did enjoy our convo. I ended up getting the number. And then I'll go back to Alex and Momo, and I'm like, yo, I secured the number, bro. First shot of the day. I'm 1 for 1. This is gonna set the tone for the rest of the night. And they like, yeah, man, I seen you, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? You did your thing. And I'm like, bet, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all next, you know what I'm saying? So we end up going to the next spot. because there wasn't really anything else in there. And I don't blame, in this scenario, I don't blame either one of them for not really engaging, just because, this was the first place that we went. They probably not as lit, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the liquor gotta, you know what I'm saying? And we just started. So I was like, the night is still young, like the sun is still up. So we smooth. Like I wasn't tripping on this. But again, a lot of this stuff just adds up, bro. A lot of this stuff just like really adds up. So then we go to the next spot. It really ain't hitting on for nothing, honestly. I like really nothing. We get in there, it's pretty dead. And it's some, how should I put this? It was some women in there that's not really my type, but I was a little lit and I was just trying to make convo, just setting the tone, bro. And I'm having good convo. And again, Alex isn't really like saying anything, but I'm like, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? But at least Momo joined in on this one. So I'm like, okay, I got my boy back. You feel me? So I was like, I like that. And so then we leave this spot because it really wasn't hitting on nothing at all. And then we go to this other bar. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. There was this one bar that had this beautiful woman in there, and she kept on looking at me, bro. She kept on looking at me. The only thing was she had 5 other friends, I should say, 5 other friends. And I said, Mo, are you peeping what I'm peeping? He was like, I think so. And I was like, man, I want to shoot, but I was like, that's a 1v6. I was like, I don't know if I could do all that. And he was like, man, you just got to do what you got to do. But I'm like, in my head, I'm like, Mo, this is my hint to you. Like, help me out, gang. Well, I guess he ain't really get the hint. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. And then Alex, he's just been quiet like this whole time. So I was like, I can't even count on him to, you know what I'm saying, try and chime in for this 1v or 2v6, you know what I'm saying? So we're just sitting at the bar and we're really not even like doing anything for real. Like we're just sitting there, like just being boring. And and so then we eventually leave, bro. And I'm like, dang, bro, like I could have really got on that, but I was like, I don't got no support. You feel what I'm saying? I don't got no support. And so then we end up leaving that spot.